Yesterday morning, I awoke and discovered I had the ability to travel through time at will. But that didn't seem to matter at this precise moment. To explain this current situation, we'll have to journey back to yesterday. And I don't mean I'll be traveling back in time, though I have that ability. I simply mean a flashback sort of thing. Just making sure we're all on the same page. It started when I missed the bus to school. I desperately wished I could return back a few hours and get ready faster. All of a sudden, there I was in my room a few hours earlier. I noticed my past self still sleeping in bed. I left quietly as to not to disturb myself, knowing I could get on the bus before I saw myself at the corner as I had been late. As I released the gravity of this ability, I began to think of all the good I could do for mankind, all the wrongs I could right. After that brief moment passed, though, I began to think about how I could exploit it for my personal gain. That seemed like a lot more fun. The first thing I did was try to pick up girls. The first few attempts didn't go so well. But I kept going back and forth until I got it right. Next on my list was to get revenge on those that had terrorized me throughout my school career. When I discovered we were having liver and onions for dinner, I opted to pick up fast food on my second journey home. That night I felt pretty proud of my handiwork. But that morning the trouble happened. I believe this is where we left off.
What do you want? Well, seeing as how I'm you should know. But I don't have time to get into that right now. I can't keep going on like this. If I don't stop me, the whole universe will be put in jeopardy.
As I listened to myself blabber on, I couldn't help but get distracted by my own devilish good looks. Then, of course, I realized what I was saying was probably important and that I should listen. And then I realized I was thinking about listening instead of listening, and I still wasn't paying attention. Anyway, long story short, if I continue with my time-traveling antics, I would upset the delicate balance of the space-time continuum.
And so, I have to be stopped. Well, why don't you just go back to yesterday and stop us before we ever use our powers in the first place? I don't know, why don't you? Touché.